We're gonna start the show. Do you want to come join me, or?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can't. It says that I can't join you until you've watched the intro video.
We're making the. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna play the intro, and then we'll just. Whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Indigo.
And I'm Croog.
And today we're going to be talking about our review of Monster Hunter on PC.
We're going to be talking about our review of personal computers. Every personal computer under one umbrella.
I like them. You should buy them.
At least one. So we normally separate our reviews into like what's good and what's bad, which makes so much sense, right? But this game makes it a lot easier to do the separation in a different way.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the technical aspects of this game, which are all unplayable garbage, and then we're gonna talk about the gameplay parts of this game, which is a gift to humanity. It is wonderful.
Wow.
Yes.
Our opinions differ.
First of all, the technical things, the things that I don't agree with, technically. One, there is no raw mouse input in this game, technically. As of the time of recording this, you are not using raw mouse input when you play on PC. You are using an emulated joystick, technically, which is to say that the acceleration of your mouse, the maximum acceleration of your mouse, and the acceleration rate of your mouse are all limited by what a joystick would be able to do, technically, because your mouse is being emulated into a joystick. This whole situation is stupid. They should have literally just added mouse support natively, raw mouse input.
I think that they, at least from my experience, they went the quickest and fastest and maybe cheapest way that they could.
Perhaps. Whatever it was that was limiting you from implementing raw mouse input, you made the wrong choice. It could have not possibly been that cost prohibitive. Like, really fundamental stuff here. Now, between me and my group of friends, let's say about 8 people that were playing this game, I was the only person to notice and kind of like become incredibly aggravated by this. If you're in the same boat as me, here's what you do.
First, open up Monster Hunter, press escape, click options, then go to camera settings. Set your horizontal and vertical mouse camera and mouse reticle speeds to somewhere between 75 and max. Close Monster Hunter, then open up File Explorer and find your Steam Apps folder. It's usually here. Open the config.ini file using a text editor like Notepad and change the value of mouse base speed from 2 to something between 0.5 and 1 depending on your preferences. The lower the number, the slower the speed. You can play with these numbers until you get the responsiveness you're looking for without experiencing a dead zone. Then you can realize that this is and you can go bug Capcom to fix this.
Now, if you're like me, who didn't notice it at all because there are glaring, larger, much larger technical issues that I was stuck on before we even got to the mouse problem, because I was like, wait, hold on a second. You're like way over there. You're looking at the dust on the Titanic, my friend.
All right. What are you talking about? What is that glaring issue?
Okay, so one, the fact that playing with your friends is nigh impossible.
The conditions, it's like you can invite someone to your hunt.
Your session.
If it's Wednesday and Saturn is in its 3rd zenith.
Yeah.
And your name has to be Earl.
Yeah,
That's the only way you can invite people.
So you can invite anyone into your play session.
Correct.
Or anyone could theoretically join your play session.
Right.
Up to 16 people.
Right. And just to get this out of the way, that means almost nothing.
Yeah, it just basically means, hey, the 16 of you are in, like, I don't even know if you can walk into each other.
So there's one area that you can go to where you can, post quests and do stuff like that and see other players walk around. But it is not meaningful in any way.
No.
The only meaningful time you interact with other players is when you've invited them on a hunt or they've invited you, and then you enter that instance together.
Yeah, like the main hub area it's a wide expansive space with multiple tiers of places. I don't understand why that isn't just like that itself is its own.
I also don't understand why you can't see other players in that zone.
Yeah, I don't understand it. And then that's step one.
Yeah.
That part's easy. That part's super easy.
Yeah.
The next part is I go on to a hunt.
Yes.
I go, hey guys, I need to kill this giant chicken.
Oh,
right?
I would really like to help you because I'm your friend and a kind, giving person.
Awesome, let's go do this.
Okay.
And then I post it, because that's how you do it.
Yeah. He goes into his quests and he posts it, and then it tells him that he's waiting for participants.
Yeah, and then the other people that would like to join, have to then go to a post board and accept it.
Yep. And then when I try to accept it,
it will tell him, I'm sorry, you must wait until they finish all of the cutscenes. So that means my 3 other friends who are ready to join me, because
Yep.
you can have a max of 4 hunters on a single hunt.
Correct.
Why 16 people and only 4 people a hunt?
I don't quite know.
I'm not sure.
I think it might be so that you can voice chat with more people. Like, because I think voice chat is cross hunt. I haven't tried it because we use Discord.
Yeah,
This video brought to you by Discord. Please actually sponsor us. Thank you.
so I go into the game, I watch a small cutscene. He still can't join me.
Yep.
Because there's a cutscene
In the middle.
in the middle of the hunt.
And you know what that cutscene is? That cutscene is the thing that triggers when you encounter the monster.
The first time.
The first time. And it shows your character looking around and going like, oh, I sense a monster. And then the monster comes out and is scary. And then you do something cool because you're a cool hunter. That's the cutscene. You know what happens immediately after that cutscene? You start fighting the monster. And then a thing comes up at the bottom of the screen that says, oh, hey, by the way, if you wanted to, you could get other people to join you now. And you're like, how am I going to request that? I'm in the middle of fighting a monster.
So you
and when
never-
I pause the game, it doesn't, there's no way to pause the game. You're losing having that ambush experience with your friends. That's the part I don't like, is I want to be able to experience it with my
You
friends.
shouldn't allow me to group up with people and then give me additional barriers to play with those people.
Yeah.
Like it's so, there's so many easily I'm saying easy as if I was a f***ing video game developer. There are so many ways that they could have gone around that.
yeah.
All right, so we've talked about the technical aspect.
The aspect.
Let's talk about the portion that we like, which is the art and the actual game itself.
Yes.
So for me, I do actually enjoy the aesthetics of the game as a whole.
Same.
I'm not an Eastern game guy.
Like that stereotype genre that this kind of fits into.
Yeah,
a
where
little
it's
bit.
like hyper realistic, like has a very specific art style to it.
Yeah.
That's usually not my
Black
forte.
Desert-y, kind of like the other one that I always get confused with Black Desert. The title's gonna appear here because I can't remember what it is. Like all those kind of have that similar feel. This has that feel, but it's also just kind of better.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
It feels more accessible.
Yes, absolutely.
It's very attractive and like gameplay, like actual when you're on a hunt, when you finally get your friends together and you're all in a group and you're chasing after a monster and you turn the corner and it's 5 times bigger than your character and shoots fire and is like, looks like a T-Rex and you're just like, I'm gonna die. And then you do die over and over again. And then you finally get to the point where you like, okay, I know that when it leans over to shoot fire,
I can interrupt it by hitting its neck, and I know that when it like looks behind it, it lands its tail very slightly. It's about to do a tail attack, one on both sides, and so I should just get the fuck back. And then like you just get really into killing these monsters.
And then also, the monsters themselves are very unpredictable. So like, yeah, you know what the telegraphs look like, but
You don't know what order
you don't know what order they're doing them in or how they're gonna react to you being above them versus below them. Like, sometimes they'll just shriek at you and go after someone else. Sometimes they'll straight up jump up after you. They're so well put together. Those encounters are so well put together.
The game gives you a 10-minute tutorial on WASD and how those 4 buttons...
And a 0-minute tutorial on any of the stats or what they mean, any of the weapons and what they do.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Hey, we're gonna go on a hunt. You should go
It
get a
gives you
weapon.
some-
There's a cat in your house that will give you a weapon. What? Okay, I'll go get this weapon. Great, you have that weapon. What does it do? All right, so 1 out of 137. What would you give the game?
Let's see. Instead of 1 out of 137, I'm gonna do 1 out of 10, and I'm gonna say I would give it an 8.
An 8. It's interesting.
0.2. I was trying to be cool like you. Didn't work.
I don't know. I think the game is really fun. It's really, really enjoyable. I feel that, at least for me, it's not a long-term game. It's probably going to be on my shorter-term list of games that I play regularly. So I'd probably give it closer to like a C+ in that range. I don't know what number that is out of 137.
7.0. I don't know what. No, okay. We're gonna calculate that and put it on the screen because that's what we have to do.
But yeah, it would be a C. I would
Cool.
say a C+.
Good times. Technically.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of GameGorgon. If you liked what we did, make sure to go down and talk to us in the comments and let us know if you like Monster Hunter. If you're planning on picking it up and you haven't yet, let us know down there. While you guys are down there, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Hit the bell icon so not only are you subscribed, but you're actually getting notifications when we're posting things instead of just guessing, I guess is the whole point of that.
The algorithm's just a random number generator.
Yeah, exactly. And then why don't you have a conversation with us about Monster Hunter or anything that we talked about here on GameGorgon. You can do that on Twitter by reaching me at IndigoQT.
And I'm Croog. You can get me at CroogQT on Twitter. You can also reach both of us at _QueueTimes on Twitter or at QueueTimes on Instagram.
We've been GameGorgon. Thank you very much, everyone.